Welcome to Nifty Indicators. It's easy to make money in this market. In share market, we can either be in cash segment or in F&O. Of course, we can be in both too. There is cash segment, there is F&O segment. Cash segment, we can buy and sell equities either for day trading, there is buy in cash in the morning and before the evening, sell it, or take delivery of the equity. Equity can be for short term, medium term, or long term, whatever. We can also trade in F&O. F&O stands for futures and options. Now, futures and options are not direct instruments. They are derivative of the stocks or indices. For example, when we are talking of futures, futures is our buying stocks or selling stocks or indices by only paying a part amount now. That is, making a part payment now upfront as advance and buying it, agreeing to pay the balance amount on a future date. F&O, futures as well as options, are meant for a particular series. The series, the weekly series ends on Thursday of each week, Thursday, or if Thursday is closed, a day before that, and monthly F&O closes on last Thursday of the month. Now, futures, when we say futures, is nothing but buying the shares or indices by making only a part payment now, agreeing to pay the balance on a later date, and the lifespan of that particular futures is till the last day of that considered whichever series it belongs to, that series. The last day is the last day of the futures. Now, futures, when we say, normally futures has a premium. The premium is normally the face value of that equity, and face value, when I say the last traded price, the market price, plus normally a premium, which is, say, something like interest cost. If I'm agreeing to make the payment at the end of the month, there is an interest cost that comes as a premium. At times, of course, futures is available on discount too. If somebody believes that X share or X index is going to go down tomorrow, day after, or whenever, they might sell it for a lesser price on a discount without charging a premium left to them. But normally, when we see futures, futures is not taking the delivery today, but buying today at the last year price plus the premium today by making only a part payment and agreeing to pay the balance amount on the later date. And we have to take delivery or we have to close the futures, square off the futures on or before the expiry of the series. As far as the options are concerned, options are also derivative. They are not direct instruments. And these options were basically not meant for trading. Neither they were meant for shares as such, share market as such. Initially, when the options were designed, they were designed for commodity market. Let me roughly in a small few words explain how it was designed and why. Say hundreds of years ago, when a contractor had to take a contract to build a building or a bridge or a dam or whatever, he had to give a quotation, X amount of price. To give the quotation, he had to calculate the cost of steel, iron, cement, etc., whatever other commodities were required. And because these dams or bridges or buildings would take a long time to build, there could be changes in prices of these commodities. And if the contractor gives today's price in his quotation, and later on, after a month or 2 or 3 or whatever, if the price keeps increasing, he had to go back to the concerned authorities and ask them to pay the increase in price, which those authorities obviously would refuse. And there used to be a problem. That is why the contractors, what they started doing was, with the commodity suppliers, they were entered agreements that I want you to supply X amount of cement this month, X amount of cement next month, X amount of cement month after that, etc., etc. The price will be decided today, so that there is no price escalation problem. I would give you an upfront deposit, mind you, not advance, deposit, which I will pay the balance amount and take delivery on the specified date, or I will forego the deposit given and may not take the delivery. So you see, it was convenient for the contractor to enter into an agreement so that he can add the prices correctly in his quotations. This is the way it started, the options. Now, the options are being used in the share market. And initially in the share market also, options were not meant for trading and making profit. Options were basically meant, even in the share market, as a hedging tool. That is, if I have, say, 1,000 TCS shares, and if I believe that, that TCS share price might go down and I might lose money, I might buy some puts so that my losses are taken care of. Because I do not want to sell my shares. Shares I have bought is for long term, but in the interim, if the prices are expected to go down, I might buy puts. Okay, for that, now we have to first understand what is puts. In options, we have two parts, calls and puts. Calls is buying bullishness Puts is buying bearishness. And unlike other things, in options can be bought only after those options are written by someone. Options writing means selling the options. Selling the options is called option writing. So there needs to be an option writer who is offering those options for sale, and then we can buy those. And in options, there are two types, calls and puts. If I am holding, say for example, TCS 1000 shares, and I'm expecting TCS prices to go down, I might buy TCS puts so that I can hold my TCS shares, and whatever loss made in the prices going down can be fully or partly be taken care of by buying puts. That is the way hedging our position. That is the way the options had started, to hedge our positions. But as the trading community are adventurous, trading community comes up with new avenues to make or lose money, we started using options for trading and profiteering. That's how F&O, futures and options, have come into existence. Now let us see, having seen what is options and what is futures, let us see how we can use the F&O for trading. First, in futures, the stock or equity has its last traded price plus whenever I'm trying to buy, whatever futures premium I'm paying, that premium is added to the equity or index, and that is considered the futures price. And futures price, when I'm paying, I am making a commitment that I'm making only part payment now. The balance payment will be paid on or before the expiry of the series, and either I will take delivery or square off on or before that expiry date. Whereas in options, we are talking of different strike prices. That strike prices is decided by the stock exchange. For example, if you are dealing in Nifty, Nifty has strike price with 50 rupees interval. That is, today if Nifty is around 17,000, Nifty has 16,000, 16,050, 16,100, 16,150 plus 50, 50, 50 incremental, etc. 17,000, 17,050, 17,100, 17,150, 50 rupees incremental strike prices. Today Nifty is at say 17,000, but I can buy 17,500 call or 17,450 call at a particular price. When I want to buy 17,450 call, what I am doing, that is, in options, what actually happens is, unlike futures, I am not paying in advance. I am only giving a deposit, small amount as a deposit. I am not committing to buy. I am committing if I wish to, I will buy at today's price. I will buy 17,450 call whenever before the series expiry. If I wish to buy, I will buy or square off, or else I will forego the premium I have given. That is, if I am buying 17,450 today when the Nifty is at 17,000 or around that. Say for example 17,450 call of this weekend. I am buying at say 25 rupees. What I mean is either I will take delivery of 17,450 Nifty by paying the difference, or I will square off at whatever premium at that particular time going on. That is, I have paid, say, for example, 25 rupees today. After 15 days, if or this weekend, if I'm talking of this week's expiry, this weekend, before the expiry, if Nifty has gone to 17,600 and the 17,450 calls premium is 180 rupees, what I can do is I can sell this option at 180 and pocket the difference between 180 and I initially paid 25, 155 as my profit. Now in options, I have no obligation of taking delivery or paying the balance amount. I can either take delivery or square off or forego whatever I want. That is, it gives me the right to take delivery, claim delivery without any obligation of taking delivery or the balance amount. That made options attractive to traders with the jargon that limited responsibility, limited liability with unlimited opportunity. That is, today Nifty is at 17,000. Tomorrow I have purchased 17,450 calls. Tomorrow, if it goes to 17,900, I get 450 rupees profit, 450 points profit. If it goes to 19,000, I will get 19,000 minus 17,450. That is 1,550. We can keep imagining any amount. So, unlimited opportunity, whereas my liability is limited only to the amount that is paid as premium. First thing. Secondly, also upfront I know what is my responsibility, what is my liability. I am paying 25 rupees of the premium. Maximum I can lose is at 25 rupees. I cannot lose any more. I can lose maximum 25. That's it. So it is believed to be minimum liability and maximum opportunity. That is why traders mostly trading options. We will talk more about options a little deeply in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Take care. God bless you.